Love these. Alright guys, what's up? Welcome to another Pinnacle Performance video. This time we're going to do something a little bit different. I thought it'd be a cool idea to kind of give like a continuous roadmap to the business, behind the scenes of kind of like what's coming, like what to expect, but also like what's new. So obviously a lot of you guys would follow us on social, so you'll probably see things as we post it. But I'm starting to realize I'm not that good at always like posting when new stuff comes out. So I figured this like longer form video might be a way to do that. Secondly, hopefully I've got this like thing set up on my phone where I can kind of see like what the camera's recording on this new Sony A7 III that I've got. But when I just watched the last video I did in post, my eyes were like lit up and I looked like the Night King out of Game of Thrones. So hopefully I like dimmed the ring light that's around the camera down a little bit, so hopefully it looks a little bit better. But yes, overall this video is going to be super raw, super unedited. Like I even feel a burp coming along, so 1 second. It might even be like a little bit of a goddamn like podcasty format almost that we might be able to continue on in the future, have some people on. I'd love to kind of do these monthly reviews like with Ethan or Crystal or something like that as well, but I feel like I'm the only one that wants to get behind a camera here. So as always, it'll just be my stupid mug that's here. So the first kind of little portion of this, I've got my iPad. I wonder if I can that I like hand wrote some notes on, so I can kind of just chip through and remember all the flavors for things and whatnot that's kind of that has dropped and then that will be coming. So the first little part that I'll go over is what's new, like what's kind of dropped recently that you may have missed in the shop. So there's a couple of products, like supplement based products and some clothing based products that we've had come in. So we've had Disorder that comes in the brown sugar flavor, which isn't actually brown sugar, it's peach iced tea. Yet to try it. They did send us some samples, but none of which were Disorder and none of which were the new flavor. So maybe when I run out of my current pre-workout, I'll give that a crack. But it's peach iced tea, and I do love peach. I literally have a bottle of peach iced tea on the bench out there, so definitely want to give that one a try. One of the like most popular like stim based fat burners that we have is Incinerate from JD Nutraceuticals, and they dropped a new flavor in grape bubblegum. So that's like, yeah, it's been done a million times, but it's a good product and it gives some flavor variability to those of you that love that Incinerate product. So anyone that like really loves their high stim based fat burners, new flavor to try. Emerald Labs brought out a couple of new flavors in some of their products. So probably the most popular thermo that we've had in December and probably throughout the Black Friday sale as well, pre-show, they brought out a passion fruit flavor. And they also brought out strawberry mango in their greens product as well. So another product from JD that I forgot to mention was the beta equidesterone, or equies, what is it? I can't even say. Beta equidesterone, which is anyone who's following the kind of like equisteroid group, those natural plant / insect based hormone products. This is another one very similar to testosterone. So if you've tried testosterone, had fantastic, results with it, this is another product from that same group to give a try. I have yet to try it, and I literally just finished up my first bottle of testosterone, and we'll be writing a blog review on it and have had fantastic results. And when I say fantastic, that is, relevant to that of what a natural supplement can provide, but very happy and excited that there's more of these kind of like steroid based products that are coming out and are becoming more accessible in Australia. So beta equidesterone, something to look into. The Oversized Tees, which probably to date, and I literally say this about every time we bring out like a new clothing product, but to date, these Oversized Tees are the best thing that we've done. 100%. And I say that they're way better than the first ones that we did. I did like the first ones that we did. The downside to them, and anyone who kind of spoke to me about it would know, but we did like a heat transfer because it was quite like an intensive print, and heat transfers I think are just like a little bit tacky The print was really cool, but just the fact that it was a heat transfer, I wasn't a huge fan of. But where these ones, these are all like silk screen printed on the like 180 GSM cotton, super oversized fit. Love them, huge fan. So they're now available online and in store as well. We got it in baby blue, which is a personal favorite color, and black, obviously, because everything's going to come in black. And one last new thing we did was the big sample packs of Raw One protein. So we're doing 30 samples in a pack for anyone that, pardon me, once again, keeping it raw. 30 samples in one pack, so anyone that's looking to try a large amount of flavors of protein in one go. It may not be 30 flavors, it might be, you know, 6 or 7 flavors over the course of 30 samples, and then, you know, you can mix and match. It's super convenient for anyone that likes to have like little travel packs to take around with them. But we had a few requests for kind of like larger amounts of samples, so it's a little bit cheaper to do it that way. And once again, if you are traveling or something like that, it's also perfect because you can just like take 30 days worth of protein in individual sachets with you versus just taking one giant tub. So another new product. That is pretty much everything that has dropped for December. I'm pretty sure that covers it. I don't think there's anything else of significance, but yeah, covered. The deals that we're running for this month, if you haven't seen them already, we have a couple of series of BOGOs, and a couple of these deals are literally cost price deals. So we have a buy one get one free on the Staunch Vegan, on Cougar Juice, FPS. Let me run through kind of what each product is. So Staunch Vegan, obviously Staunch's vegan-based protein is an organic rice and pea protein blend. We have Cougar Juice, which is Faxon Labs collagen blend and probiotic product. FPS and Juiced are both nootropic formulas. We have a buy one get one free on the Boss Cookie, so the Lenny and Larry Boss Cookie. It is a non-vegan version of their normal cookie, so it has whey protein in it, so higher protein content for a less calorie per serve than the vegan cookies. Ghost Size, which is Ghost creatine, beta alanine, betaine, epicatechin product. Really good to stack with pre-pump. That's what I'm using at the moment. My like non-stim stack is Ghost Size sour watermelon and pre-pump in watermelon. I wouldn't stack it with like hydraulic or anything like that. It'd probably be way too much creatine to have it one serve anyway. But pre-pump, it'd work well with like Full as Fuck from Rich Piana, and it'd work well with like Rule 1 pump as well, actually. And you're getting like a full non-stim formula by doing that. And the last BOGO deal is the Devastate, the Inspired Devastate Global, to be specific, not their BBD, the Global. This deal in particular was kind of like this, between this and the Cougar Juice, was like one of the run out deals we're running, because we had Devastate Global and it's really just kind of sat on the shelf, hasn't been that popular. It's like more of a moderate stim, actually wouldn't even probably go as far as that. It's more of a low stim based pre, and it competes directly with something like C4. That's like the kind of product, that the price point and formula that it competes with. And obviously C4 is a much more known product and people tend to lean more towards that. So we're like very much like, you know, these are the two formulas, they're very, very similar. People have recognized C4, people generally tend to pick that. It's not even that it's a bad formula, it's just that competing against a giant company, and like people just didn't seem to want to grab it, so we're clearing it out. And I guess the people that did use it maybe just weren't huge fans of it, wanted something stronger, especially like, you know, if you're a fan of Inspired, they tend to go all out on their formulas, like their greens formula, their protein, their BBD, like all their things are like quite high-end based products. And this was, I don't know if it was like an Australian request or what, but it just seemed very against the grain of what Inspired nutraceuticals do. And I think that was why anyone who loved Inspired and tried it might have been pretty disappointed, like myself. The other deals are the tier-based like gift discounts we have for this month, which is spend $100, get a free sample pack, spend $200, and we have the whole food bars from Emerald Labs, which are dope. Really, really good. They are, if you loved outright bars, not the current outright bars, but the original outright bars, the ones that were really good, where it was literally just like the main ingredient was like whey protein isolate and oats. That's what these are. It's like whey protein isolate, oats, honey, And then like depending what the formula is, it's like shredded coconut or like almonds or depending what the base is. But whole food protein bars are really, really good. They're like a muesli bar consistency. Amazing, huge fan. And they digest obviously way better than some of the other kind of protein bars like Quest bars. We have our boxing wraps are free with any Combat product. So myself, I'm using Combat Reload, have been for probably like 6 months now since I switched to using plant-based proteins. Definitely worth picking up a salted caramel, using it in my oats every day. Absolutely delicious. Has curcumin and like a probiotic in there. Really, really good plant-based product. Probably like if anyone comes in and asks like, what plant-based product, what vegan protein should I use? Combat Reload is the go. So any of the Combat products, you'll get free hand wraps. The Pinnacle boxing wraps that we did, they're 5 meter wraps. So generally anyone who is in combat sports would be aware, 3 or 5 meter wraps. The 5 meter wraps obviously a little bit more pain in the ass to put on, but way better. And anyone who needs to be shown how to actually wrap them up, we put up an Instagram video and I can run you through how to use them in the shop as well if you want, just to show you how to do it properly. So free boxing wraps with any Combat product. We have Recoverade. We recently just did a short review on it. I'm going to try and do some like short, I think the way I'm going to like segment the videos, so it's going to be like review based videos will be like shorter, where I'm not going to like go deep on like what each product does. What each ingredient does. It'll be more of like an overall review of the product, kind of the category, the flavors, you know, price and serving and stuff like that. Maybe a little bit of a comparative against other products in the category. And then when I do breakdown videos, I'll do like more kind of in-depth on each ingredient. Also, I'm hovering this hand around a lot. So if you see this gross nail, I don't know if that's gonna like focus. Let me make reference to my phone. Nasty as. So I like crushed it against the J-hook with a barbell in my hand, re-racking it, and yeah, it's at that point where it like, I feel like it wants to fall off, but it just isn't. So I've never had that happen before, but gross, I know. So when I'm hovering that around, you see my black nail, you know what it is. So yeah, sorry, to go back on track, Recoverade 60 serve tubs, you get a free 150 gram creatine, and I think that's all the deals. That's all the deals for the month. So it's the BOGO sets that we have, the spend 100, get the samples, the 200, get the whole food bars, free boxing wraps with any Combat product, and then Recoverade 60 serve tubs, you get a free 150 gram creatine monohydrate with that as well, which is a good deal considering super random, but we have a creatine shortage. So if you've noticed that like a lot of places might be out of creatine, we are down to like pretty much just 150 gram serve tubs that we've had. I have tried to restock almost every brand that we have ever had in terms of creatine, and everyone is out. So it's a good deal. What is coming? So there's a few things that are coming. One thing that anyone who follows my personal Instagram, so Tyson Maher PT, I think I might have even put them on the Pinnacle story as well, but we have glow in the dark shakers coming in, which I'm actually so excited for. So they're 700 ml shakers. They're in the same kind of format shaker as like if you've seen like the Red Dragon shakers that we have, they're like that kind of shape. So love that shape, and I just wanted to keep that. They are black lid, which I'm going to confirm once I get the sample, but the sample I've decided to get a black lid. So black lid, and then that semi-clear shaker, you'll see there's kind of like a tint to it. So it obviously has another substance in there to give it that glow in the dark effect, with literally just the basic wolf head logo. I wasn't entirely sure what to do, whether I'd like add the name to it, the brand and stuff to it, but the wolf head has been like pretty iconic and very minimalistic, and you know, it might appeal to like more people without it saying Pinnacle Performance Nutrition. Like it'd be a cool gift for more people, because the glow in the dark effect of the shaker is just cool. Yeah, mute my phone. How unprofessional for me. Like I said, raw as. So they're coming, but in saying that, we have yet to receive the sample. It is on its way. I was checking the tracking the other day, and it should arrive this week, which this video will get released like today's Sunday, so hopefully like Monday, Tuesday. So hopefully it arrives this week, and you know, if you're watching this, it might be up on our story now. And then once we confirm it, we'll pay to get them manufactured. The lead time's like 45 days, and then they will get sea freighted. And that means it might be like, you know, another 30 days, but with everything that's going on, I would be so happy if they come in like before March. That would be unreal. Like if they come in March, before March, like that would be unreal. First quarter, let's just say, if they were at first quarter, that would be fantastic. But that would be our glow in the dark shakers. We've obviously been running very low. We did the Luxe shakers last time, and like we can get other shakers and like just normal cheap like 600ml ones that most brands have. And but the thing with our shakers, and we do this with the air freshener as well, and I like it. It might be annoying for some people, but we do a different shaker every time. And what this does, and what I like about it, is it's like, it creates like a bit of a timeline for like when people have come into the brand. So it's like people will have like these OG like Pinnacle shakers, like some of the first ones we've done, or the early days ones, and it's really cool to see, because you know like where their kind of fitness journey started, or their, you know, where they entered like supporting Pinnacle and become part of the community. The shake is like a representation of that timeline, and I don't know, I just think that's pretty cool. So we do a different shaker design every time we do it. Once these glow in the dark ones go, we'll move on to something else. The last one we did with the Luxe shakers, a little bit fancier shakers, which I was a huge fan of, and we have some of the rose ones left. So obviously the beige ones went super quick because they're unisex. The rose ones appeal a little bit more to just specifically female, so obviously they, you know, move a little bit slower. So there's some of those remaining, but yeah, glow in the dark shakers first quarter. Next week we have Emerald Labs releasing their whey protein. It comes in two sizes. It's the 908 gram like kilo, and then also a 2.27. So just your kind of standard 2 pound, 5 pound. There is 6 flavors, I think. Those flavors are chocolate, vanilla, cookies and cream, salted caramel, fruity cereal milk, and wait, there's 6 images here. No, let me take it back. Vanilla, cookies and cream, strawberry, salted caramel, cereal milk, chocolate, and lime splice. Now, I'm super excited for that flavor because I love lime splices, and I really hope they don't let me down, because you know, you do have companies where they'll like call a flavor something, and then it's like, you know, they'll call it like I know HP Lab's a good example. Their last one, which was like bubblegum lollipop something. Can you expect it to taste like a little bit different, but then it ends up just being grape, and you're like, just call it grape. Why do you lie to me? Why are you like hype me up and then just let me down? So hopefully this lime spice flavor ends up being amazing. So super stoked for that, and that will arrive next week. The other thing that we have coming in, which once again, this will probably be about 20 days away, we have new sets of the women's activewear. We have ribbed, it's like a ribbed crop and tight set that we did. We have a couple of colors. There's like, Crystal takes care of more of this than me, so I wish she was here to kind of run through it, because she did the color selection and the designs, and we've got some it's like more embroidery based stuff again, which I like. I think when we did that on the tees, it's like very premium, and you don't have to worry about any, like, we use good quality screen printing anyway, and like when it's on cotton you never really have issues. It's just like when it's on polyester blends, like sometimes you'll have issues. So we'll kind of like, let's do like embroidery based stuff, because on the, you know, the women's activewear, it's like, you know, it's going to stay and last, and it looks very premium, and it costs a little bit more, but I just like the way it looks. So we have some more women's activewear that's coming in. And the other thing is, you've probably seen me put it on my story, but we have the acid wash oversized tees with the, you know, more aggressive like wolf head, like band tee style print, you know, similar to kind of like what I'm wearing now, but a bit more like I'd say well designed. Like this print, the Wolves Not Sheep print, was like one of the first ones that we did that like was really popular, and so we've just kept it. And once again, it's kind of just like a representation of like the first, like the early day tee that done really well, and I like it. And we have like a local person print them, so you know, we love supporting them, and we'll keep supporting them with this just particular tee, but everything else we make custom from scratch now. So that will be essentially the kind of evolution of this tee here, and it comes in that oversized fit, which has been super popular. I feel like the oversized stuff has is like really trending, and I don't know, I like wearing it. So I kind of make stuff that I want to wear. People buy it. If they like it, they like it. If not, I just got a full wardrobe of stuff. So but overall, that was pretty much like, I guess, like what has happened so far in probably the last 15 days, and then what to expect, I guess, for the remainder of December. There will be some other things, you know, obviously we're coming up to like Boxing Day, and we have our 12 days of Christmas and stuff like that to look forward to as well. So 12 days of Christmas promotion, we're going to do a series of different specials and giveaways, so that's going to be something to look forward to on our Instagram. And then obviously Boxing Day is coming up, which we will be doing something for that as well. So make sure that you follow us on socials, make sure that you like and subscribe to our YouTube channel, because that actually, I know like if you watch YouTube channels and everyone's always like, please like and subscribe, and they're like begging, it actually really helps. So it really helps like the algorithm. So if you do watch people's videos and you find value from it, or even if you just like, you're a customer of the shop watching this video, please like and subscribe. It actually helps a lot. It'll help the algorithm. It'll help us grow more and incentivize making more video content. Hopefully you can look forward to seeing a few more vlogs now as well. I'm going to start like vlogging some of the, I guess, like more adventuring based stuff that I do, like you know, when we go on four-wheel driving and camping, and like potentially what like fitness and nutrition related stuff I do on days like that might be a little bit more disorganized for people, and potentially some cool like convenient like foods that you can take with you if you are someone who likes hiking and four-wheel driving and doing different things like that. So yeah, we'll keep an eye out for those vlogs, and otherwise thank you for watching the review. If you like this as well and you kind of like seeing the roadmap and the behind the scenes of like what's going on in the business, leave a comment for us, and have a great day.